Firm, you there, bud?
Hey, man. Yeah.
Firm, how's it going, man?
Good. Good. What's up?
Nothing. Hey, just want to get a. This is chat. This is one of our dating updates with Firm. So Firm called in. Did you call in before, or was it just?
No, I sent a message in your chat.
And what was it? Can you just like paraphrase it for people who are?
Yeah, like recap was like 2 weeks, no, maybe 3 weeks ago. I posted a chat message. I was like currently getting stood up when I posted that chat message.
Okay, and what was the chat message?
I had matched with the girl online. She lives in my city, but she lives like, I don't have a car, so I take the train.
Yeah.
And so I had ridden a 1.5 hour train ride to go meet with her. I'd taken a half day from work too. So like I'd taken Friday, like I left Friday, maybe work like around 12 or something. And then I took a 1.5 hour train ride to meet her, like in her part of town. And she like just ghosted me. Like she wasn't talking to me at all.
So when you're on the train, what message did you send her?
No, it's like the morning of. So basically a few days, like the day before, actually on Thursday, we had confirmed that like we were still on. Like I had texted her and everything.
What do you remember what you said to confirm the 1.5 hour train ride?
Yeah, I can pull up the message if you want.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
You want me to read them?
Yeah,
to you?
yeah. That'll allow me to provide you the most insight and help.
Okay. Okay, hang on. It's gonna take a second, but okay, so we had been, so the date idea was to do like a beach date.
For your first date?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were gonna do like bring blankets and get some snacks and just sit on the beach and chat.
Okay. Is that a go-to? Have you ever done that before? Is that a go-to move, or is that something new?
I've never done that before.
Okay.
I don't know. It was just like the town she's in is like a big beach town. It's like that's why people go there.
Okay.
And so figured like it'd be fun. So the day before we're texting, right, and like we're deciding who's taking what, and so I was like, I'm guessing we're kind of picnicking on the beach, right? So I should bring some snacks and all that. Yeah.
Wait, when you said who's taking what do you mean?
Like who's gonna bring, like there's a couple items you should bring like to a beach day, right? Like a beach towel and some sunscreen. Like those are the kinds of things I'm talking about.
This is not BM. Did it ever just cross your mind that like you get everything and set it up, or is that not?
Yeah, I just figured she's like lives like a 10-minute walk, so maybe if she had like some towels or whatever, anything that I wouldn't have to bring on this long train ride was kind of the idea. Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to be armchair quarterback here because you were already on like the 1.5 hour train ride. But let me rewind it here a little bit just to, how we could have prevented this situation in the future.
Okay.
Couple just general tips. Meet halfway. Don't plan a first date that requires you to bring anything if you're traveling an hour and a half. And then also just a general tip. If you're going on a date, don't ask the other person to do any work. But let's proceed.
Okay. So I agree on like we should generally meet halfway, and usually 1.5 hour train ride, right? That's like, that's basically long distance. I'm
gonna call what it is. It's like it's desperate, but you're here for. You're not here for niceties. Yeah. You're here for the real. Like
no. I'm here for the I can.
It's a little desperate.
And honestly, yeah. And you mentioned that when I first posted the message in your chat. That was and like I think I agree. Like I can see how my actions come across now. Which is fine.
That's good. Yeah, you're learning. Like you're someone. You're like a player with talent. I'm like, we can get you there. Some people come in here, they like you're coachable. we'll get you there. You know, if that's your response to feedback, it's just a matter of time, brother.
So I was trying to be kind with her. Like, she had mentioned when we were talking initially that like she's scared of public transportation, which, I mean, like, she's had some like weird experiences on public transportation recently, and she just like, so I was trying to be like, okay, like, I'll come see, like, I wouldn't usually do this, is what I want everyone to know.
No,
like,
you have the type of voice where it's like, I believe you. You know, you're not like, there's an old Alfred Hitchcock movie called Strangers on a Train. It's a great one, but you don't give me that kind of vibe. Anyways, so she doesn't have a car?
So she doesn't have, her family has a car, but like she didn't want to drive or whatever. And like to me, I thought, I guess in my head at the time I was planning this, you know, I thought like, okay, like this would be fun, like a beach day, half day from work. Like, yeah, we seem to really get along. Like this just seemed like it was an easy thing for me to do, to just go see her. So like that was, just so everyone,
it's not as weird as it comes across. If she did like had weird, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't like insisting like I'm gonna come see you, like all these, like it was like it just naturally like turned to that, you know. It naturally came to that sort of thing. Okay. I don't know.
So you're on the train. When does it start looking south to you, like it's not gonna happen?
Okay, so day of, I message her. So we confirmed on Thursday, and I'm supposed to be going there Friday.
Oh, read me that confirmation message, by the way.
Oh yeah, so this is, I started saying, I'm guessing we're picnicking on the beach, right? So I should bring some snacks.
Wait. Just read it to me verbatim.
I am. That is verbatim.
One more time.
Okay. I'm guessing we're picnicking.
Stop.
Okay.
I'm gonna lead you to the watering hole. What's wrong with that statement?
Maybe that I said I'm guessing.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like you're going there. You are for all intents and purposes, you're the CEO of the date.
So here's the thing. Let me just. I guess I'm trying to remember. This is 3 weeks ago. At this point, we had only confirmed that we're going to the beach, and I wanted to make sure we're not like swimming at the beach. That it's like a picnic thing. So I said, I'm guessing we're picnicking at the beach, right? Like not like just.
Yeah, I know. That's all great.
I know. Like, should I bring some snacks and everything?
I know, but none of that matters. Like you're like, I'm giving you the code to the safe, and you're like, well, what kind of tile do we have in the safe room? Do you see how you're leading?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, like, and this is not BM. Your Twitch name is Firm Guy. Mm-hmm. It should be Indecisive Guy. You're not being firm with anything. Not firm with conviction. Firm.
That's pretty true.
Yeah. So, okay. So we're limping into that. You say I'm guessing we're gonna need. Yeah. All right. Now finish the rest. I'm guessing what.
Okay. Anyway. So then we confirmed that it's like a picnic or whatever. Okay. And that I'm bringing towels. Oh, so we decide we're getting snacks there. So I say,
no. Let's go back to the transcript. So give me transcript. Okay.
So she says, if we're gonna sit on the sand, should I bring a towel or something? Assuming we are and not the boardwalk. LOL. I said, let's do that. Also, could you bring some cups? I'll get some wine and some snacks. What's wrong with cups?
So it goes back to the theorem and postulate. You're the CEO of the date, and you're trying to wine and dine a new client. You're like, hey, you're trying to bring on someone, be like, hey, look, I'd love to do future business with you. But before the business meeting that I'm having, would you mind bringing lunch? Also, could you tell me your bottom lines? Because I don't like you're asking for way too much. So I'm just gonna role play here a little bit. On the other side, the other side of the phone call or text, I have an I guess, and can you bring cups?
Yeah, it's pretty awful when you put it like that.
Yeah, but the good news is, you're learning from it. It's not like if you're like, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, then I may not be the coach to get you in the end zone. But okay, so you asked for the cups, and what did she say after the cups?
What did she say after cups? Hold on.
Is that when I'm gonna guess that's when Luigi's Mansion started to show up a little bit.
No, she's like, yeah, and there's actually a supermarket. She said, yeah, and there's actually a supermarket right by the stop you can get off on. If you want, we can get all the snacks and wine stuff there to minimize how much you're carrying.
And did you say, like, that's a perfect opportunity to say, like, hey, no worries, I got it. Like, don't, like, did you say anything like that? Like, oh, I can carry everything, not a problem. Like, I'm looking forward to this. It's a non-issue. Like, anything to say, like, hey, don't worry about inconveniencing me. Or what was your response to that?
I said, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's do that instead. And then I said, this is so cringe. I said, then we can see if our snack signs align.
I'm glad, you know what? I'm glad you got a great sense of humor about this.
Oh, shit. It's so embarrassing.
What did she say? Oh, nothing. Ghosted.
It's so bad, man. I thought I was being clever and so I don't know.
I like you, man. I like you're gonna be just fine. You're just gonna be just fine. What did she say to that?
No, so she's like, she laughed and she said, "I thought so." She said,
"Wait,
I don't even have any."
Wait. What was the laugh? What was the transcript laugh?
Haha, I thought so! Exclamation point.
Like,
wait, is that what you mean?
Like, haha, one word, HA space HA. You know what it is?
That's one word. One word, haha.
Yeah, like no emoji.
She emojied at the end, but she also gave like a smiley face and stuff. Like, this last message that she sent before standing me up was like a pretty long message. Well, not like long, but a couple lines.
All right, so she's like, okay, haha, like she probably cringed, and at that moment, I mean, like that moment, you cooked yourself, right? You know that. I'm not.
No, because
yeah.
I know at this point, I guess I'm still deluded into thinking this date's happening because she goes, I'll just read the message. So she said, haha, I thought so. Because I don't even have any plastic cups. The stores are out of reach by me, but I figured that would save us both the stress, so I'll just bring a beach towel. And yes, I like a lot of snacks. 2 smiley faces in that, by the way. Okay. So I'm not thinking like at this point, oh, like I'm cooked. I actually thought I kind of landed it with the snack signs.
But in hindsight, but in hindsight, how do you feel about the pairing of the snack signs?
I still think that's a good line, but it's funny. It's just like, I don't know. I'm like a goofy dude, I guess, And
yeah, so, but that's probably like. Do you think it's a first text pre-first date line, or maybe like date 4 or 5 type thing?
Which line? The
snack signs.
See if our snack signs align?
Yeah.
I'd say that on like a first date. I think that's funny.
Well, you saw the results it's yielded, but let's proceed. So then where did things come off the rail a little bit?
Okay, so then I say, okay, good, same, sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow. She said, yep, see you tomorrow. And sweet dreams. Okay.
She said sweet dreams, or you said sweet dreams?
She said it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so then day of, I message her, hey, what was the exit on the train again? I can't find it in her text. She had told me to exit at a very specific stop, and I couldn't find it in my. Okay, let's hear it. Okay,
bro, like you gotta be able to know how to do stuff and not ask her. Like you only ask. That's like.
I'm gonna be honest with you and everyone that's listening right now. I think softly, this text was also me being like, without saying anything, like, we're still on for today. Like, I think that was just like a soft, like, hey, sending her a message. I could have found it, like, probably, like, and I did later when she didn't respond. But it was also me being like, I think just.
Well, let me
looking for a response to make sure it was still happening.
Well, she confirmed. What was her last message on Thursday night? She confirmed. You're good. What did she say on Thursday night?
I know, man, but internally, like, it's still, I'm going to be like on a 1.5 hour train ride.
Verbatim, what did she say Thursday night?
She said, see you tomorrow in sweet dreams.
Yeah, you're good. Like, you're locked in. I could see if, like, you didn't talk the night before, but, like, what you're doing is desperate. You're giving her outs, and you're also showing, hey, like, I really don't think you're going to show.
Yeah, and, well, like, maybe, yeah. Maybe that's on me. Like, maybe I lack a little, like, confidence or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
it's understandable. We all do, and especially early on in dating. But okay, so then you text her, and you say, you kind of you limp out there. Okay,
so
again.
now the things start. Like, this is where I start making bad decisions. So
read me the first desperation text from the Book of Desperation, Chapter 1.
It was so. Chapter 1 starts, hi, what was the exit on the train again? I can't find it in our text. And
which is that true?
Respond.
Is that true?
I hadn't looked, so it's
you lied
true.
to her. So you lied to
her. Yes. Well, then can I follow up with the next thing I said?
Well, real quick, if you because what kind of phone do you have?
An iPhone.
Okay, so I know in iPhones you can literally at the top of the text messaging, you could type in whatever word, like train, and it will bring up every instance that you've ever texted the word train to someone. So
that was the extent of the searching I did was train. It was actually train. But the search phrase I should have used was stop.
Yeah. That's the message she was sending. That's the message she was telling. She was telepathically sending you the message. Stop. Don't get on the train.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. So okay. So she doesn't respond, and you still get on the train.
So then I say, okay, well now it gets worse. So it gets worse before it gets better. So I said, never mind. Found it. Also bringing a beach towel in case we need to. I'll text you when I leave, but should be around 12. Okay. So that was sent at 10 in the morning. I was getting up for work.
That's an adequate time where it's not. It's you're fine. I mean, the timing's fine. The messaging's awful, but you already know that. Okay.
I know that now. Yeah, and also, so it's important to know she doesn't respond to either of these messages. And prior to this, she would respond, pretty instantly, kind of right away. And so in my head, I'm like, oh, that's weird. Maybe work's busy or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But noon rolls around and I'm starting to think in my head, okay, I still haven't heard from her. I think she's trying to tell me something, I think internally she's trying to, so I try to give her an out. And I say, okay, heading out. Also, not sure if you're still up for this or not. If not, let me know sooner rather than later. And my current ETA is 120.
What's your favorite video game that you play?
My favorite video game?
Yeah, one of your favorite video games that you play.
I really like Counter-Strike. Okay, that's good. Yeah.
So you took your Dragon Lore op, and you blew off both of your feet. The more outs you give, the less HP you have in the date. You've just you cooked yourself. Where she's on DE dust and she didn't even need to fire the deagle. You just walked right in front of her and fell over. And she goes, "Okay, I don't want to play this game anymore," and went to the next map. So, and so she ghosted again.
So this is all the first time we were getting it. So she doesn't say anything again. Yeah. And I still get on the train, man, and I don't really know why I did, but I did, yeah. And so then,
you were hopeful. You must kind of like her. How long have you been talking to her or chatting with her?
A couple weeks, you know?
Yeah.
But internally, I send that message because I'm thinking in my head, okay, I'd rather not be on a train for 3 hours today.
Ooh, I forgot about.
So I send that.
I was just thinking as. I didn't go full round trip. I was just hour and a half, but then oh God. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. And so in my head, I'm okay, I just let me know now so that I can not get on this train. You can tell, I'm trying to give her an out, right? And nothing. So I get on the train and I get to the stop and she's not there, and then I call my friend.
When you got off, were you like, what was your surprise level of her not being there? Like 0 to 100, 0 not 100 being super surprised, 0 being like not surprised at all.
You know, I think everyone at some point in their life will have a moment where they go through like some level of denial like this.
Yeah.
Like from the outside looking in, it's really obvious now that she wasn't going to meet up with me.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, we had confirmed, you know, like the day before. So
yeah, I mean,
internally in my head, I'm like, oh, she's going to be here. Like I was like full-fledged denial mode.
But to your credit, the night before she said see you tomorrow or whatever. So like that's not. It's extremely reasonable if someone says I'll see you tomorrow to expect to see them tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I don't think you were delusional there. I think when
But where my delusion does like come into play is like she didn't respond all morning. Like I should have taken that hint.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So you get off, she's not there, you call your buddy, and what do you say to your buddy?
So I was like, dude, so I start gaming it out with him. I'm like I'm walking, what we're doing right now, like he's you. And I'm saying this is everything I said. Whoa,
real quick. He's not me. We're very different, bud, but go ahead.
He's, he's a cheap trick version, but it's okay.
I mean, I didn't say that. I didn't say
that. So like, I'm trying to game it out with him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, all these things, like the same things that we've talked about now, like,
Scenario.
I read him all the messages, like this is like the confirmation or whatever. And he's like, okay, it just doesn't seem like someone would do this to someone. Like that was like what he kept like hammering home, was like, who does this?
I mean,
like confirm like the night before and then like say nothing.
That's a very valid question. Like people do that, but is that the type of person you want to be around? I think that's like what he's hitting at. And I mean, you have to know that's a very valid question. And you know what I mean? And expectation. You're like, have you ever, let me ask you this, have you ever done that to someone? Like said, hey, I'm going to be there on Friday and just didn't show up?
I mean, not without like a message.
Yeah, like hey, something came
I'll throw
up.
the message out there.
Yeah. Okay. So you run the scenarios, then what do you do?
So I run the scenarios and then I go on Instagram and she posted a story like on Instagram.
Oh, I mean, you got to be at that point. You got to be angry.
So now I'm sitting at the beach by myself and I'm like, like, okay, this is. And it was like I view the story. It's something about like being like anxiety, like having a lot of anxiety. Like I don't remember the exact phrase. I didn't screenshot it or anything, but I remember like it was just like a. You know, like it was something about, it was like a tweet image of, oh, I have too much anxiety and sometimes it's like affects my life. It was something like that. Okay. I don't know.
Like a Taylor Swift, something, whatever.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Like a song lyric, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. So then I go, okay, like I viewed her story. She's not reaching out to me. Like, you know, you can see when someone views your story on Instagram. So
yeah.
So now my friend's like, maybe you just send her one more message, and we start talking about that. So I send like a pretty long message, and this is also, like I said, it gets worse before it gets better.
Well, you know, your self-worth. Let's at this point, you've opened up the war chest. We might as well see what's at the bottom of the war chest. Let's hear it.
Okay. So I say, okay, so I kind of feel like I might be getting ghosted here, but let me say this. Okay. I'll just read the message and then I'll
Well, how about
I'll talk about my reasoning.
Can you read the message and then we'll both be quiet after and just take it? I won't say a word. You don't say a word. We'll just let it marinate for a minute. Take it all in.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So I kind of feel like I might be getting ghosted here, but let me say this: we don't have to frame this as a date or something. It could just be two friends meeting up to catch up. I'm already out here, so if you find you change your mind, then I'm at the beach on 69th Street on a bench. I'm wearing all black and black shorts. My right leg has tattoos on it. I might go to the store to get sunscreen. LOL. I saw your story and not sure if this is an anxiety thing or not, but I promise not to judge if so. This will be the last text I send about this to not blow you up, but would really appreciate like an acknowledgement or something.
How does that feel reading it back?
It feels like it was a really bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then
It feels like it was a bad idea because if she was ghosting me, then I really didn't have to like write anything. You know, I shouldn't have written anything.
yeah,
But I also shouldn't have showed up. Like I shouldn't have gone. You know, but again, like people will go through this at some point in your life. Like you will have a moment where you're in such denial that like a text like that sounds like a good idea.
yeah, no. But that text was more for you than it was, you know, like you didn't expect her to be like, oh no, wait, ma, you know, I woke up late, you know. It was more for you, which is fine. So then what happened next? Because there's something else that happens.
So I go to a bar, I start drinking, and I send a message in your chat about what just happened.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
that's where you fall in.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, what kind of drink were you having?
I was like a beer.
All
yeah,
right.
it was good. But like I was in like a sad boy state. I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
I went to this bar and like, yeah, like I was just like, okay, you know, you're my favorite streamer. So then I go in and I just start. I was like, okay, I just gotta.
Yeah. No. Hey.
I just gotta vent something out. I didn't know what to say.
But you turned lemons into lemonade. You know, at least you had a beer somewhere near a beach and you got a story. But the plot thickens, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. This is what Chad doesn't know, and this is where the gold is. So you think that's the end of the story? You know, VIP firm guy lays it all on the line, drives or hops in a train, hour and a half, gets ghosted, you know, lays his heart out there. She completely just stomps on it, does a elbow off the top rope. And you're like, man, this is a sad story, but you know what? We can all take something from it and know that firm guy, he's going to be just fine. Like whatever she's got going on is going on. They part, they never talk to each other again. However, that's not what happened. Go ahead and fill us in, firm guy. What happened next?
So that was Friday, and I basically mope about it all weekend. I keep thinking like, oh, that's like a crappy thing to do to someone, but whatever.
Yeah, it is. And just so you know, it is. Like that may be common behavior, but that's not normal behavior. So
yeah.
Okay.
So Monday, I get a text, and when I thought that I was blowing her up, she blew me up. Monday at 1 p.m. Hello, are you able to see my texts? Next message. I never got any messages from you, and I don't know if you're seeing mine. Next message. Get back to me when you can. I'm not sure what's going on with my phone. Ugh, I'm so upset. Next message. Firm guy, get back to me ASAP. I thought you ghosted me. Next message. Let me explain. I have proof. Next message. I have a whole lot to explain, but this is a major communication issue thanks to my phone. Next message. I understand if you're upset. I am too, but I wasn't aware of what happened till now. I hope we can talk it out. I really looked forward to you. Next message. We both thought we stood each other up when I was actually waiting for you the entire day. Next message. I promise I did not ghost you. I would never act that way. I thought I was stood up and sulked about it all weekend. I know you may not believe me, but that same day I was telling my friend how upset I was over this and have documented proof. I don't know if you want me to keep reading these, man.
No, keep going. No, keep going.
Is this good?
Yeah, no,
okay.
Keep going. You're providing important context.
Okay. I know you may not believe me, but that same day I was telling my friend how upset I was over this and have documented proof if you don't believe it. My phone was having a major issue and I didn't realize until today because I had a remote appointment and nothing was going through since the day before our date. I felt like I was being ignored and that you changed your mind about me but didn't say anything to hurt my feelings. Next message. On my end, it seemed fine. I had no idea that neither of our messages were going through. I can understand if you dislike me now, but I had to inform you of the truth because I've been so furious at myself for realizing what happened now. I'm truly sorry.
And like from the first message to the last one, how many minutes were the duration?
All those messages were sent within a 15-minute time frame.
Were you reading them live or were you doing something and came back to read them all?
I was working, like I was at work, and I was about to take lunch, so I was thinking like, okay, like I'll read these.
But did you go to lunch and then doom scroll and read them all, or were you like seeing them come in?
Yes.
Oh, you weren't seeing them come in. Okay, that played in your favor. So when you read all that, What do you remember? What your gut first reaction was?
I just didn't believe her. Like it was unbelievable.
Yeah, like
to me.
Welcome,
In a
Brandon.
bad way.
like you
Like,
thought she's
cool
lying.
way.
Like she's lying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, like there's a million. So then that's what like my next message to her. I said, I was like, okay, because I said, what proof do you have? You stood me up. I said, you can easily delete text from me. It proves nothing. You shouldn't treat people like that.
My
It's
man,
really-
plus
I said it is-
2,000.
I said it is really hurtful. You have no idea how excited I was to put myself back out there, and you just crushed me. And I said that, man. Like it sounds a little dramatic, but like
maybe a
I
little
haven't
much.
been on a first date. Yeah, I like, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, it doesn't sound great, even that like reading back now. It sounds kind of dramatic, but like I had been looking forward to it, and
Yeah.
like, you know, I hadn't been on a first date in some time, like maybe 6 or 7 months, and like I was ready to, you know, just try again. And so like, yeah, it felt cathartic, I guess, to be able to say something like that.
Okay, so you dropped the truth bomb on her. Then what?
So then she, well, then it's a lot more messages she sends. So I sent her the pictures of the text that I had sent her, right? Like, so she could see what like my phone saw, or whatever, like on that day.
Yeah.
And I said, these are my texts to you, the day of, and you just didn't respond. You could have messaged me on Instagram. I said I was literally viewing your stories. So kind of meaning like, I know that you knew that like I was viewing your stories because you can see like who does that.
You called her out on the BS.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what did she say?
Yeah.
Hit us with the 3 pages of text.
Okay, 3 pages of text. Holy cow, this is a lot. Okay, she said, listen to me. I was ready that day as we planned it. My phone had a problem and disconnected me from getting calls and texts. I have texted with my friends that same day about this because I was so upset. I was literally crying because I saw you viewed my posts and wasn't speaking. I had no clue that my messages were cut off. I would never treat anyone this way. I was just with support to fix the problem now. I thought you changed your mind about me, and I was so anxious. Then I saw you unfollowed me and figured you ghosted me. I have screenshots with my friend that day of me being so upset. Side note, like on the train ride home, I just unfollowed her from Instagram. And then she sends me these pictures that she sent to her friend of like her messages from that day. And it's basically like, oh, this guy's like a POS, like, you know, he ghosted me. Whatever.
Can I ask this? How could she text her friend if her phone didn't work?
Thank you. Yeah. So like that's okay. I bring that up later. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
so she sends these messages, and she says, I was dressed up and figured you didn't get the half off day, and so I waited into the evening hours. By then I started to get really anxious and upset that you weren't speaking to me. Next message, I thought you changed your mind in the same way you thought of me. Next message, my phone must have had this problem the day before. Our date. Next message, this happened to me before. Next message, but didn't think it would again since I fixed it last. Next message, I did not receive anything from you, and all the messages are popping up for me today. Next message, I was upset all Friday into the weekend. And I was sulking the entire day to my friends. I felt so ignored. Next message, I have further proof today when I was trying to get my friend to help me fix my phone if that's needed.
Next message.
Next message.
So just more BS than what do you say?
So I say, show me the dates of those messages. Those could have been sent today. How could you text your friend if you couldn't text me? And I said, it just doesn't add up.
I mean, like, you're going deep on this one. I think some people would have cut their losses, but I respect the heck that you're like, no, I want the proof. I want the actual real receipts. So you say
again, I don't know why it was like that. I think it's because like I was like still so shocked. Like all weekend I kept thinking, there's no way someone does this to somebody. Like there has to be a reason. There has to be like a real reason that someone does this, right?
Yeah, of course.
And
well, I mean, whatever the reason is, it's not a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, man, I feel like this can't be like that entertaining. Like I don't know. So
No. Listen. If it wasn't, you'd be off the call. Like I would accidentally like hang up, be like, oh man, I accidentally hung up on him. No,
okay.
Keep going. No, this is. I mean, this is incredible.
As long as people are enjoying this. Okay. Okay. So she said. So after I said it doesn't add up, she said we talked about multiple times that day as I was waiting for you. So I only cropped the section we spoke. but let me try and send a screen recording today of when I realized what happened. It shows the date. She says, firm guy. I didn't. Well, she didn't. She,
Yeah,
you know,
no,
she said I didn't because I was so anxious and upset. You know, I have anxiety, and I assumed the worst when I saw you completely left and cried more. And I was so scared to message you. I know it doesn't seem that way, but I would never. I'm so serious. It was a miscommunication issue coupled with my phone issue and my emotions being too high and thinking you hated me, which, by the way, like that's like very immature.
You were on your hands and knees. Like you were on your hands and knees. You're like, I can't wait for this date. This date's gonna be amazing. Oh my, what can I get? The only thing, could you get me some cups? But outside of that, I got everything else covered. We got our snacks good aligned. Like she knows that you like her, man. There's no question
I've had to
asked.
stop working entirely.
I know, and then to be like, and thinking you hated me, I was like, first of all, who hates anyone? Like that's just weird. Like, I can't think of a single like adult in my life who has like pure hatred for someone. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so I kept thinking, like, anyway. So then she says, next message. I sent you the screen recording when I realized what happened today on your Instagram. You can see the entire message. So she did send me an Instagram message, but so how do I describe this message? The video that she sent on Instagram was a screen recording from Monday, like the day she's messaging me.
What? So like,
and it's her realizing to her friend like over, I think Instagram messaging, as I think how she communicates primarily with her friends. She was sending this message. This screen recording is like, oh, there was something wrong with my phone. He didn't stand me up. I just started getting messages, and it was from Monday, like from like 10 a.m. that day.
So she like wrote
Does that make sense?
Yeah, she like wrote it so it was like real time, but you clearly saw it was from that same day.
It was like from today. Yeah.
So then I mean, at that point, she's insulting your intelligence, like clearly.
So that's what I thought. Yeah. So I said, that video is from today, not Friday.
You called her out. I love it. All right. Okay.
I said, I'm confused. I guess I'm looking for messages you exchanged. And now it felt weird, like I was getting in the weeds or whatever. I don't know. Like now it felt strange. Like I was like, okay, you're sending me a video from today. Anyway, so I said, that video's from today, not Friday. I'm confused. I guess I'm looking for messages you exchanged on Friday. I said, did you even try to text me on Friday? Because like that would show like in her phone, right? Like if the messages didn't send, like the record of the message on her end would still be there.
Yeah.
I guess is what I thought.
Okay. And then what did she say?
Okay, so she said, I thought, okay, this is one big long message, so strap in. She said, I thought my messages would go through, but I guess never did. All messages have been popping up today. So no, I don't have proof of that. But let me send you some screenshots from Friday then, because it seems my Instagram is the only valid thing I have proof on. I feel so upset with myself for not being brave and messaging you on there, but I was crying a lot, and by then got a little angry too. I've had guys treat me so bad before and figured you found something better and changed your mind. Oh, God. Anyway, I was so nervous to even try and clear my name today now that the issue is fixed because I know how it seems and it makes me look really bad, but I would feel so guilty if you never knew the truth. Why would I even do that to you? You were the coolest guy I connected with.
Okay. And at this point, so, you're like...
You guys understand, like, now she feels like... Now I feel like, okay, like, I'm like putting this girl through the ringer. Like I shouldn't do that.
See, I thought you were going the other way. I thought you were like cringing from like, she can't think I'm actually buying this, but you're actually like, there's a part of you is buying it.
Yes,
really?
There is. Yeah, man.
Okay, so she hits you with that, and then is this the point in the movie where she got you and like.
Yeah.
She got you?
Man. She got me.
What?
I guess in that moment, dude, I I was thinking to myself, like, this is the thing I kept saying to myself, was like, who does that to somebody? Like, not even a message. I gave her an out like the day of, right? I gave her like a full out. Like she could have told me not to show up.
I know, brother. I
kept
know.
Thinking, who does that to somebody? No. And so I was like, then there has to be an excuse. I guess all weekend when I was sitting like before these matches, all weekend I kept thinking like something is wrong, right? And then I kept thinking from her perspective, what it looks like from her perspective is that I never messaged her day of. I viewed her stories on Instagram and then I unfollowed her. That's what it looks like from her perspective. And when I put myself in her shoes, I kept thinking like, I can see why, like, I should be like, I should give like a little grace here, right? Like a little bit.
Bro, you're right. There is something wrong with the situation, you know. So all right, so another plot twist. I feel like this is where like the collective, like I'm gonna feel like punched in the gut here, and I think a lot of other people are too. What was your next message?
My next message was, I feel like you're telling the truth.
Oh!
You. Yeah. I said, I legit couldn't think of any reason someone would do that to someone. I thought we had a good connection and was very much looking forward to seeing you. That's why it sucks so much. I'll say, and then, man, this is embarrassing, you guys, but I start going into like I started like cringe chatting, you know?
Just
I said, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. I said, I'll be honest, Friday really effing sucked. I got drunk at your little tiki bar and moped all day because I felt like such an idiot. I sat at the beach just hoping, praying you would just show up, but you didn't. I saw you post stories and didn't even think to message you on there because you were already ignoring me in text. I said, I'm willing to extend that olive branch and try again, but if for whatever reason this doesn't happen again, I think we both just move on.
And let me guess her response. You just soaked it right up and just jumped at the olive branch and maybe even suggested. So what did she say to that?
So like, I'm trying to see if this is like relevant. Oh, she said, I totally get that. I was her too, but to be on the safe side, can we message on Instagram to confirm things if we don't hear from each other through here?
Bro, she's committing to the bit. She is fully committed to the bit. Oh my God, she's fully committed.
You know what's so sick too? The sick part is after she sent this, I was so excited, Dan. I was like, oh man, we're back in. Like, I don't know. Like, so excited.
Like, yeah, there had to be some glitch in the matrix. Like, this couldn't happen. Okay, so what is she?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's exactly. So I was like, we're back. Like, and I was so stoked and like, I don't know. And so like, she was like, we are texting again. And anyway, so that is the saga of like that first date. Like, what happened?
Yeah, but so basically, I mean, just to catch people up, she stood you up. Then she hit you with a sob story. You called her out on her sob story, like with really good evidence and like logical questions. She doesn't give you any logical evidence. You actually know that she's lying, and then essentially you give her another chance because you feel bad, or you're like, "There's no way." Like something had to have gone awry.
This is a point I keep harping on, but like, it's a mixture of like desperation, like a lot of like. If you haven't been through a feeling like this before, like Dan's right. Like I was in a bad way. Like I think I was just desperate to connect with this person. And so like, you know, like I'm willing to like do things you normally wouldn't with just someone who's just like, you don't really care about.
Okay.
I'm willing to like extend the olive branch. I'm like willing to try again. Like I want, you know, like I want to meet her. Like end of the day, you know.
Before we get into the epic conclusion of this, do you see how like in the future, like if you do that, it's gonna lead you into a really tough spot, say somewhere 6 months down the road, or even longer?
I think, man, like I think I do see that, but I also think like it is important to treat people with kindness, you know. And I think like I felt like I had like it was it was in my hands to give her another chance, and I felt like why not, you know? I don't know. I just felt like why not. So I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever.
So
stupid.
So what does why not look like now?
So why not was like I went on a trip, and we decided when I was coming back from the trip, that like we'd meet up again and I would go out to the beach again.
Bro, you got back on the train?
Yeah. Actually, this time it was my idea because I wanted to go to the beach.
You already went to the beach, brother, and you went to the tiki bar. You had a mouthful of beach. You had so much sand everywhere.
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah,
so
man.
essentially you like replan the same date. Do you hit her with any of the same lines or no?
I left the I left the snack signs line at home this time.
Okay.
Um, and I tried to keep the text to them, and because like, you can only text so much. Like you want to leave stuff for like when you're in person.
That's how I know you have talent. Like you have talent. Like you got.
Oh, I should say, before we met up, I insisted that we did like a phone call and a FaceTime to make sure she was real.
Okay.
So like two separate instances, like because I felt like I was gonna get like ghosted again, or this was like a catfish or something. Like I had to.
Yeah, I mean that's actually pretty smart. Like that's, you know, given the other stuff you told us about hopping on a 3-hour train ride again, I would say that's not smart. But at least you preemptively did it. So you FaceTime. The FaceTimes are somewhat normal.
Very normal. She was who she said she was.
Okay.
We chatted. This is before I went on my trip, so I knew she was real.
Okay. Are you
And
texting like was it a vacation or a work trip you went on?
It was a vacation. Yeah.
Were you texting her on vacation?
No.
Not at all.
I can go back and check, but
No, it's okay. Like,
no,
'cause
we didn't text like at all that trip. Yeah.
okay. Because I just wouldn't want you to waste your like vacation if like, you know.
Yeah, I went. It was a 6-day trip. I didn't message her once that whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So date days here. You hop on the train. Do you confirm the morning of, or you're like that's bad luck? I'm not going to do it.
I confirmed morning of, and I sent her a message on Instagram that I'm on my way.
And
Yeah.
she responded this time.
Yeah, and she responded, and like, I don't know, like we went and met, and I don't know if it was like bad juju from like everything that's led up to this point.
You think?
But like I just like wasn't into it. I don't know, man. Like I was on the train and I was thinking in my head like, this is probably like not gonna be great. Like I already feel like, I already feel like this is not right. Like the universe can only throw so many signs your way.
Buddy, it's not the universe. She's throwing you the red flags. The signs are red flags.
You're right. Yeah, exactly. Like all these red flags already are here. Like, what am I doing? And we met up and we did exactly what we had planned to. We went to go to like the store. We got some wine. We got some snacks, and we went to the beach. And
what was she like?
she was like a nice gal. Like, but I don't know. I'm like pretty picky, and there's just some things that I'll pick up on a date that like,
buddy,
it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't know.
Expecting someone to be somewhere where they say they are is not picky. That's like just being human.
No, I mean, like, I know, not that. I mean, in like regards, like what we were talking, like the topics of our conversation and stuff. Like, like.
Let me ask you, when you saw it going like south in person, did you ever just think like, oh, like let me send it and ask her what really happened?
Oh, we did talk about it. Yeah.
And did she fully commit to the bit? Or
Yeah, she told me. Like she was like, so I guess the thing that happened with her phone is that the SIM card in her phone was like a bad SIM card or something, and it wouldn't connect to the carrier or something, and that's why texts and calls didn't go through.
Were you looking at her face and like looking into her eyes when she was telling you this? Like, were you trying to decipher like, does she believe this?
I don't know, man. I was like, I believe. I guess I don't know what her eyes looked like when she was telling me this, but yeah, like she seemed like very believable to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, how did the date wrap up?
It's just like no spark. Like I thought, like I went in for a kiss, we kissed, and I thought like maybe I'd feel like a spark after that, but nothing really, man. And that was Saturday.
Have you sent her a message since then?
Yeah, I'm gaming one out right now. Yeah, like I think like I have a pretty good idea of what I want to say I think just being honest and being like, look, like on top of like basically and keep in mind like an hour and a half train ride turns into a 2-hour train ride when there's like a 20-minute delay. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, stuff happens.
it can very easily turn into like a 4-hour traveling day. And so like that, like I kept thinking about that, like on the ride there and on the ride back. And then like after kissing her and feeling like no spark, like that's what I was gonna write, you know, was like,
what are you gonna, what, like, hit me with like what you're thinking verbatim.
Like, hey, I had like a great time on Saturday.
No.
Okay,
that's not being honest. That's not being honest.
I did have a good time. Like, it was okay. I mean, I guess that's true. Hey, I had a terrible time Saturday. Like, I'm not gonna start with that.
No, you don't have to do that and be like, I would start with the truth. Like, hey, like, I'm glad we got a chance to meet, because you were glad you got a chance to meet her, but I don't surround myself with people who make up false stories and treat other humans poorly. I wish you the best. Good luck. Salute emoji.
I personally don't think that's true. I don't think she did that.
You don't think she did what?
Because I don't think that she stood me up on purpose. I really do think it was an issue with her phone.
You do?
Yeah, let me tell you why.
You cannot believe that.
I have to tell you why. Okay. Remember how I said before we met in person and after like she reached back out, we did like a phone call and a FaceTime?
Yeah.
Okay. She was FaceTiming me with like Wi-Fi. So not cell signal, but with Wi-Fi. And she's like, if you try calling me or texting me, like, I'll show you that it doesn't go through. And like, sure enough, like I tried calling her on my end, just like via like her phone number, and it never even connected to the thing, like to the cell carrier or whatever. Like no sound. It was just a blank sound.
Bro.
And then I texted her and she showed that nothing showed up on her screen.
Bro.
So in my head, I kept thinking like, okay, she's probably telling the truth.
Bro, if you don't think she orchestrated every single step of that FaceTime call so she could prove her innocence, I may not be able to help you. Buddy, airplane mode.
But then why would she meet up with me? Then why would she meet up with me?
Because she regretted being mean to you.
I just feel like she wouldn't have had to reach out to me. She could have just left it as it was. Like she could have just left it as like her ghosting.
It's not about you. It's not about you, brother. She felt really bad and she's like, how do I feel better? Oh, I actually don't stand this guy up. She did it to make herself feel better.
But when she was telling me, I guess like I thought internally, I don't know, like it really sounded, I mean, it's hard now, like trying to remember how exactly she told me, but you know, in person when you were talking about it, it seemed like really,
okay.
I don't know, it seemed like she was telling the truth.
I mean, like all you have to do is go back to the facts. She was on Instagram.
I know.
So,
yeah.
So how does that make any sense?
I think both of our, I think so. To give her some credit here, I also think that both both of our faults. Neither of us reached out in any other way. Like no.
We
could have done that.
It's
right?
not. It's
but
not.
Like, I just
stop.
her.
It's not both of your faults. It's her fault, brother. She ghosted the heck. She ghosted you more than. I don't know what. I've never. This is a step beyond ghosting.
So let me ask you this: what if it actually was her? Like put yourself in. You've been seeing from the perspective of her. Like she. You've been saying like she actually ghosted me, but what would you actually think if it was true that her phone was having issues that whole weekend?
She had 3 other days to contact you. Brother, you're not that tore up over someone you've never met.
That's true.
Sobbing 2 days straight. Like my concern for you is like, it doesn't matter.
But she thought that I unfollowed her because I just wasn't into her.
Why are you defending her? You're still defending her.
I'm trying for you to see from my perspective, like why I thought that this was a good idea to meet up with her again, and like where I'm now drafting this message, like to that I don't want to see her anymore, like is coming from. I mean, like why I'm giving her like the. I'm saying I had like a good time. Right, I did.
Right now is your chance champion. Well, you were a chance champion because you went through a crappy situation. You're like, okay, I made the mistake of you know, doing X, Y, and Z. You made the mistake of like maybe pushing a little too hard, but then that wasn't even the mistake. She dropped a nuclear mistake on you of treating a human poorly, and then you're defending her. It's like this to me is like learning lesson. Hey, yeah, I took the bait. I got baited. I won't do that again. But now you're saying you like bait and you want more bait, and please other people bait you.
No, I really think it's important for people to just like to get a second chance or to get like benefit of the doubt. And in this case,
this case was closed beyond a reasonable doubt. There was no case. It's beyond a reasonable doubt. It was closed, case closed, and you keep opening it, and I don't understand. And that's my concern for you, firm guy, because you sound like a really nice, self-aware guy. But if you actually believe her story, there's gonna be some heartache, more heartache coming your way, brother.
Yeah, that's probably pretty true.
But I'm telling you sound like you got a lot of talent. Someone would be lucky to go on a date with you, but you just gotta, you made a mistake, but she made a horrible mistake, and that's what there's no way you can. I'm just telling you, you can do whatever you want, but there's no way you should believe her. Zero way. And that's fine. That's fine. No, that's fine. Don't listen to me. There's 1,500 people in chat. Why? No, I mean, no. I know. Why in chat?
I need other perspective.
Chat. Why in chat? If you think that she's telling the truth, and if you think she's not telling the truth. And there was a good statement. Someone says, even if she is telling the truth, you still deserve better communication than that.
That's true. I'm seeing a lot of ends.
What's the vote on that one? 77% of chat don't believe her, and that's fine. Like it's fine. But bottom line, you got to walk away from this experience knowing that no well-adjusted human that is worth dating will treat someone like that, regardless if their phone melts down. I'm sending a carrier pigeon to get you some kind of. If my phone melts down, I'm sending a carrier pigeon. I'm going to the landfill, getting a 900 baud modem, sending you a message on AOL. I am making sure you know that I'm there, and there's a huge mistake with my phone. Like you don't just let it marinate.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I see. One of the chat messages said like the vibe is already ruined. Like that was basically what I felt.
But it's not even the vibe. It's how she interacts with humans and how she treats humans is beyond vibe. Like she's cooked, and she's trying to.
Yeah.
Don't let her cook you beyond the 6 hours you spend on the train.
Yeah.
But nonetheless,
yeah.
Firm guy.
So the stories end. You know, like I'm gonna send a message now. But yeah, that's everything, man. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. But just know, firm guy. I think I don't know if it'll happen a month from now, 6-9 months from now. If you can get yourself to a point where you actually don't believe her story and be like, literally, like, why would Dan and all these other people lie? Even if she is telling the truth, you don't deserve to be treated that way. And the person, when you meet someone that's be like, hey, yes, I'm going to be here at this time, then you're going to be fine. But don't, if someone pulls that, you're gone. Like, it's their loss, man. It's 100% their loss. And you can't save them. You can't save them.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah, thanks for listening to me. That's really good advice. I appreciate everyone's feedback.
Yeah, firm guy.
I will try to be better for next time.
Firm guy, will you do me one solid? Will you do me one solid? Well, two solids. One, next date, come back and give us an update on when your next date is. And don't let this, I know you've been out of the game for 7 months. You get back in, start swiping now. Get back in there. The only way to catch some fish is to catch some fish. The second thing is there's a small contingency in chat that's going to try to hit me for like multiple BM. How much on the BM counter will you hit me with on this one?
I wasn't reading chat until we just did that vote, but like it honestly just sounded like I was talking to a bud. So like that's like what I would expect my friend to like. My friends were way meaner about it. You seemed at least very like at least invested in it in a what do you call it, like a objective way.
So, but you're gonna have to put a number out there, otherwise chat's gonna be upset with me. How many
like 0 being none to 10 being the worst BM?
No, like instances of BM. So like every time so right now if I BM again, I'm gonna lose 4 subs. If I BM again, I'm gonna lose 5 subs. So how many times do you think I BM'd you on that call?
I think you BM'd me once.
Okay, so 1.
And I couldn't even name the time.
Okay.
I mean, I just felt like I got BM'd once.
Okay. All right. Firm guy, give us an update in a couple weeks.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
See you, buddy. Chad, I was not expecting that story. I was literally like, even after he went out with her, I don't know how he still believes her.
Good morning, Mr. Gheesling equals.
I do feel like we have to put some kind of cap on the Discord calls in terms of BM, right? Like, my phone has the same issue. Yeah, Dapper Cadaver. Thanks for sharing. All right, chat. Firm guy said it was 1 BM. Why if you accept that and if you don't? I feel like on a call that's subjective, we should defer to the caller. Okay, but ultimately you have the final vote. Okay, 71% said 1 BM. All right, this is gonna count for, this is 4 off the top here for that entire call. That's long, Ultra Chalice, Optical Static, and ROM sequence. Lost 10 subs today so far. Your phone did the same thing? That's fair. I'm not saying that can't happen to a phone, but to not go above and beyond and bend over backwards to communicate that is awful. Like, I get it, stuff happens, but then be considerate and be like, hey, this happened. Like when I'm 40 minutes late to a dev meeting, I give them a heads up, you know? I mean, I don't know what's beyond ghosting. It was spectering. What's another name for it? He got fully spectered. And granted, there's a part of me that's like, you know, she probably has some issues. But those are her issues. Like, just because you have issues doesn't mean you can be a jerk to someone else. We all got issues, brother.
Let's go.
I just get mine out on here in the form of BM. Joking, totally joking. I gotta add 1 to the BM count too. All right. And I don't. Hopefully that'll be fixed by tomorrow. What's our death counter at? Like 87. Let's go beat this thing. We need it. We need one.
Go.
Can you estimate how many subs you'll lose by the end of September? You could. I don't know. 84. Every sub go. What's the math way to say it? Every sub we lose is X plus 1, where X was the number of subs before. What's the easiest math way to say that? BM counter did start today. Incrementally? Exponentially? Exponentially sounds the most understandable. And all right, no L2s are off the table. Do gift subs revert the lost subs? What do you mean, do gift subs revert the lost subs? No. Hector! Yector Salamani, thank you for the T-Space 2. You're back. Thank you for the 39 months. Vegan Zombie, thank you for the 28 months. Zin 3D, thank you for the 38 straight months. Lynn Bloom, thanks for the 3 months. And Corn Doggy, thanks for the 15. I appreciate it. All right. J3 Drip says it's not exponential in YouTube. It's close. Audrey on TikTok. I mean, Audrey on X. What's going on? Fibonacci. All right, let's dial here. Yeah, exponentially is like good first grade. Instead of like each BM increases by 1 by the number of subs. Each BM is more expensive. That's probably the best way to say it. Good start. Nah, Papa Bless, the pool is officially closed. That's not in the spirit of the challenge. It would be in the spirit of the Disney cruise, but not in the spirit of the challenge. Zin3 says only 4 BM. Yeah, only 4 BM.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Man. Chat, how do we beat this thing? Lamb Diggity Dog, thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. Four BM a day means we'll have none left. You're not wrong. I mean, they're just like, I feel like today is not going to be indicative because tomorrow the BM counter doesn't reset. You know? There's going to be some, like, especially in the end days of this challenge, there's going to be some BM that I'm not going to be able to hold in because it'll be too good. And it could cost a ridiculous amount of subs. This is a remembrance boss. I just know I'm going to be sitting on your couch later hoping Firm Guy's okay. Firm Guy's is going to be just fine. He just got to wrap his head around the fact that he was getting lied to. Once he does that, he will break free. What's wrong, me, Bear? Yeah, he's getting Firm's gonna be just fine. He's got to truly wrap his head around the fact that he was lied to. And sometimes one of the greatest lessons I've learned. One time I have a friend who's really wise.
Been almost 5 years. I've loved watching Dan grow from a pony into a full-fledged horse. Keep up the amazing work.
Argon
Dang
Matrix,
horse, dang heart.
thank you for the 59 months.
Welcome, brand
Really
new
appreciate it.
subscriber.
Thank you. Blank John, thank you for the prime. Joni. Scooby Doo, thanks for the 3 months. So I have a very wise friend, and one time something like kind of crappy happened, and I said, "Why is this person like this?" And he goes, "Brother, that's not for me and you to figure out. That's them. That's the truest stuff." Like, I get it. Like, why you trying to figure out why did she ghost the heck out of him? Doesn't matter why. She did.
Let's go.
Restless Tinkerer, thank you for the 5 months prime. Feels like you've been around a lot longer than 5 months. Hambuster says, I don't think she did though. Not worth it. Not worth it. If you're gonna ghost someone, why would you suddenly come crawling back? Doesn't make sense. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. But it's not your place to make sense of the senseless, or it's not anyone's place. Like, of course it doesn't make sense to you or me, because we wouldn't do that to someone. It makes sense to someone who's doing the ghosting, the spectering, the removal of the soul. You know, I'm actually, you know, it's refreshing, Hambuster, that you're like, it doesn't make sense. You know? And I get it. She may or may not have issues. But guess what? Those issues are not firm, guys, to figure out. Like, even it, like, she's got so many chances to turn this thing around. Like, what if she said, hey, like, I got really nervous and I should have never treated you that way? Guess what? Some people can forgive that, and then, hey, the vibes are probably back. Then you can probably understand. Hey, like, yeah, I can understand. I'm nervous too.
+2.
But she tripled down, brother. She tripled down, like, tripled, like, committed to the bit. Made a fake video recording. Set up FaceTime. Turned the cell service off. Quadrupling down on the bit. Like. Oh, I mean, she said she had proof, then she showed fake proof. I know, that's where, like, I feel like Firm Guy's like a really, really nice, forgiving guy. Which is a great quality to have, except in two things: love and war, brother. It's a battlefield. I'm trying to get you a Tashanka and some tier 3 armor.
Let's go.
You're my Tarkov fans.
Lying means she is a piece. Good luck, sire. You can do better. And thanks for the 32 months.
Yo, Bonsai, thank you for the 32 months and Truth Bomb.
Cause London's on sale again.
All right, how about we PB here? Let's give a decisive PB here. Decisive. Decisive PB. I mean, what did it say? 75% of chat thought she was lying. Wait, we were fighting a boss this whole time. I know, right? No, I don't think anyone's steamed. Is there a chance that because her phone wasn't
Welcome,
working?
brand new subscriber.
Hey Dan, been a long time lurker, never chatter. My game is coming out tomorrow after working on it for like 6 years. Bible thump, I'm shitting bricks.
Alejandro, you can't use Cersei to swear. Also, Alejandro, that's either great marketing or the truth. Ooh.
Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
Chat, you guys make the call here. Following since November 16th, 2023. One message. Sub for 2 months. I am not BMing. I'm leaving the next step up to you guys. Oops, sorry. Lurker confirmed. Lurker would have known. Lurker would have known not to swear.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Targus
we got him.
VIP'd. Holy, I never asked that girl's name. I almost got 3-hour trained by Alejandro. Oh, Alejandro, what? There's always a way to turn it around. There's always a way to turn it around. There's a part of me that respects the hustle of getting your game marketed, but also sorry, this 6-hour train. Her name was Heather. You don't know that. Chat, what do you think? Yeah, chat, what do you think about Alejandro? It's true, I was a lurker and I knew that. I mean, it's a tremendous, chat, it's a tremendous marketing move. But I don't want to go in cynical and say that it was. But Targus is spreading a huge truth bomb. If Alejandro was indeed a lurker, you would have to know. No, that's why. Did he even say the name of the game? No, that's why it's genius. Because if he says the name of the game, then it's 1,000% case cut, black and white. Now he's in the gray where we don't know. You know? He was being honest with his trusted streamer. Do we give him a shot, chat? Chat, do we give him a shot? You guys, Y in chat for yes, N in chat for no. No banana slices. One message. I mean, and this is going to be a BM call. This call is going to cost me money. All right. Alejandro.
Hop in the Discord.
Never dropped a 7. Uncle Jib Jab, you're not wrong.
Advice on how to propose. Do you want to talk to someone who definitely knows? Hop in the Discord.
It's going to be an expensive call. I can tell you that right now.
Hop in the Discord. Where should you go on a first date?
Maybe to the mall or to a 6-hour train ride.
I'll wait. I took her to a coffee shop. Hop in the Discord.
Bud. Get over here.
Hop in the Discord. Where should you go on a first date?
Maybe to the mall or to a 6-hour train ride. I took it to a coffee shop. Hop in the Discord. Bud.
Loot Cube. Tip $3. Dan throws his headphones down. Guys, it's easy. No coffee, food court, or beach dates. Do it the old-fashioned way and win a reality show and use the fame to lock her in. Underscore 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 underscore.
All right, Alejandro, is Alejandro on the Discord? Alejandro, hop on the Discord. This is Alejandro. Is he in there? Not yet, okay. Seems very excited to be in that call. Chad, you're not gonna like how I start the call, but it's to protect you. Alejandro, hop on the voice call. Thank you for hopping in. I have one question for you.
Hey Dan. Yeah.
I have one question for you. have you? I need your honesty. There's anything can be salvaged. When you left the sub message, hey Dan, it's been a long time lurker, never chatter. My game is coming out tomorrow. After working on it for like 6 years, I'm redacting bricks.
Yeah.
My question is, have you actually been lurking the channel for a very long time? How long have you been lurking the channel?
So I hop around between all the NLSS crew. You guys have been huge motivation for me. I've been there since like NL has played Dark Souls on the NLSS. I followed. I spent a lot of my time like on Nick's chat and Norland's chat, but I've watched a ton of his videos with you, and I've always loved your content. I purposely avoided putting the name of the game because I did not want to advertise anything. I just wanted to just let you guys know, like, oh, I'm working on something. I'm so excited. But
so by not putting the name of your game in the sub message, what was your motivation for that?
Because I didn't want it to feel like, hey, I'm subbing just to promote the game. It's just that felt like scummy, and that's not my intention.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just express my excitement. I'm shaking from, if like tomorrow's gonna be a big day or bust. So I'm just like.
So let me ask you, what was your motivation for the sub message? Like, you're like, oh, not that. Let me ask you, what is your ideal situation from that sub message? What is your ideal outcome?
Ideal outcome would be if you played the game.
Okay.
That would be awesome, but it's not something that it would be really nice if that happens, but I have no expectation.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your honesty. I would say this though, because I'd like to give you the best advice I can, because like this kind of thing happens, or this adjacent happens often. I would say the Twitch communities that like you're really a part of, I would like, that's a great way to market the game, like organically let people know. I'm not saying that you're not, or not saying that you are, but why don't you send me a Discord DM of your Steam link, and I will I'll at least take a look at that. I don't want to promise you anything, but that would
for sure.
All right.
Honestly, you just visiting the page, like not even on stream, just looking at it and just like tell me if you think it looks cool, that would mean like the world to me.
All right.
I acquiesce this.
All right. Well, I wish you best of luck, and I hope you have a great launch day tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right. See you, buddy. Armin Anderson's game, we'll mark it till the cows come home. Even though it's not BM, even though it's not done. No, I meant that was honest. How many labrums do you think Armin used to create this game? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2, because he needed them both to program. So like the reason I know Armin has a game is because he's been posting about it in the community art, you know? So it's like we've been able to kind of like follow along. But like Armin, that's not the only thing he does. You know what I mean? So it's like organic. yeah, for I mean, like, if you're looking to promote a game and you're like semi-adjacent, the community, just send me a DM.
Dan, not everyone rolled a 20 in charisma when they were born. People get nervous when speaking to an audience, and a guy like underscore.
Cute pharmacist, thank you for the 11 months of Prime. People get nervous. Cute pharmacist. Man, this is tough. This is really hard. It's really hard. Remember, this BM is more expensive later on. I know, I'm trying to save. I'm trying to save. I go through, like, you ever see like the cartoons with the scale and like it's an angel on one side and a devil on the other? I do that before every BM that comes out. I'm like, is this worth this? Is it worth the pile of gold? El Generico, if you could reduce that message from a paragraph to 2 sentences, I could probably read it and process it a lot faster in the middle of this boss fight. Who got Dono Wald? Hey. Lack of BM is increasing the BP.
Let's go.
32 months Pog. Happy BM Timber. Underscore.
Thank you for the donation.
Moog, thanks for the 32. Appreciate it.
Asthmatic, Ordino. Tipped $10. I would like to promote a game called Elden Ring. It's pretty awesome. You should give it a shot and you might even beat it, and it's DLC someday.
Double A, thank you for the support. I appreciate it.
Go.
Dan, the crowd work has been amazing lately and keeps me coming back. Your Twitch game has really evolved. Stonks rising.
Garbage Man, thanks for the 4 months. Hey, my goal is, whether you tune in here tomorrow or a year from now, you're gonna recognize the core, but it'll be a new flavor. If we're still playing this DLC in 2026, we may have some issues. Why does Dan look different today? All right, what can we do to win this fight? We could try it on foot. Yeah, we have. I got to schedule. We have 2 Italian Souls stream days we got to schedule too. My wife wants to go on vacation, all inclusive, but we need a new car when the baby's due. What do I do? Listen to your wife. I mean,
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
you're gonna need that car, not as much as you're gonna need a happy wife, Mirror Bear. You can always get a used car.
Hey Dan, I'm taking your advice on planning dates and I'm taking care of everything for our first date at a ski resort in Vale. I'm taking a train to save money and I already bought her skis, coat, and goggles. It will only take about 10 hours to get there. I did ask her to bring the cups though, was that underscore too much?
Bring the cups. That's good, man. Is Firm Guy still here? I mean, look, yeah, Firm Guy made some mistakes, but bringing the cups is one of them, but you can overcome all that. The cups. All right, can we please win? Can we please win? Yeah, we have to take this piece down. Zazzle, thank you for the T-Space
Dan,
too.
have you ever been to Yesterdog in Grand Rapids? Looks good.
I've never been to Yesterdog. We get an update on the cruise guy. I'd have to look at his itinerary and see when he's leaving. I think he should be going to port this week. We have fought iterations of this guy, but not surrounded by his little minions.
Hey Dan, I need advice for real. Chat says I'm cooked, and everyone in my life is saying I'm cooked, but I feel like my situationship and I could work. I am going to see her in 2 weeks because we just reconnected after 2 months of no contact.
Let's go.
Baird is absurdly weak to holy damage. Fight on foot.
Sam, prior to the 2-month hiatus, how long had you been dating? Try to pull him over here. At me so I don't miss it. I think we can get him on foot. We never officially dated. Yeah, there's some layers to that onion.
Dan's restraining from BM so hard that he's gonna start talking in his sleep, calling people a piece, an anime watcher and Big Brother fan, much to the confusion of his wife.
Yeah, thanks for the
underscore?
bits. Yeah, thanks for the bits. I mean, Sam Jam, if everyone says you're cooked, doesn't mean you're cooked. But if you've never dated and you haven't had 2 months of contact, and then yeah. No, it's I think that one's above my pay grade a little bit. There's some layers to that onion. Yeah, I mean, like, I will say this, all signs point to it's not good for you. So maybe, you know, the best way to get over a bad breakup is to get over a bad breakup. Put the fishing pole in the water.
Brand new subscriber.
T_honey 313
Catch another fish.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Bykrant 50.
T Honey, thanks for the gifted. Appreciate it. Come here, please, you piece. Okay, you owe me? Roll me.
Of course Dan will say if everyone says you're cooked doesn't mean you're cooked. He still thinks he'll beat the DLC by 2025 despite chat.
We are. It's 100% on the table. PB? Oh. Problem with that thing is it's doesn't do enough D. I think we're close. That helps. That level is max leveled, or that weapon's max leveled. Yeah, we have not L2'd out of our gourd yet. Did I watch the Lions game? I watched until I fell asleep. You were working from work this morning? 4 b.m. is accurate. What are your thoughts on Tinder and Bumble? I mean, that's how people date nowadays, right? I'm not gonna hate on the game. You want to be in the game, you got to play the game. Man, not trying to steal viewers or anything. But please drop a follow and turn on notifications. Yo, Lude. I got a real question for you. This may be the best thing ever for your streaming career right here. Hop in the Discord. I want to talk to you live. Lude, I'm serious. Hop in the Discord. Hop in the Discord. I'm not even joking. Lud, hop in the Discord. Chat, can you help him get in the Discord? I want you to come on and talk to me via voice, for real. I'm trying to find it now, no problem. Discord.gg/DanGheesling ! Discord and chat. Make it easy for you. Chat, I'm not gonna ask for immunity, but can I get it capped? Can I get a cap on it? No? Alright. Alright, there. I won't ask again. That's fair. That's fair. I don't deserve a cap. Dan doesn't PM here, gives advice for free. Okay, maybe some BM and says, what do you mean? Hop in the Discord. Hop in the Discord. Quickly. Can't whiff on that, man. Can't whiff on that. That helps. Thank you. No, BM immunity is against the spirit of the competition. I just got to do a good job on the call. That's what it comes down to. All right. The in? Lud, go ahead and hop in any of the voice rooms. I'll pull you in the right room. There he is. Lud. Let's see what your icon is. Just stating, Lud.
Good morning, afternoon, Dan, mods, and chat. Since we are officially in September, I can admit now that it was me holding up the 3-card Marty tournament. My bad. Should be resolved now. Love you all.
Lud, you there? Yo, Lud, you there? Blood. Fixing your mic? Well, you have a mic for streaming? I'm just asking. I am just asking. Blood. Blood. You got unmuting. Unmute. Yo, thanks, CMO. Appreciate it. Queen some easy clap in the chat while we wait for Lud. CMO Punk did all the tech behind BM Timber. We hit a button, the magic happens. Really, truly appreciate it. Would not be able to do this without your tech. Blood. Got an interview in 5 minutes. Any advice? Interview for what, kitten? Blood is in the Discord, but he's muted and deafened. He's fixing his mic. Let him cook. Thank you. How do we dodge that? I wonder if we can jump that. Get out. Good. Patience, diligence, acquiescence. Blood, you got about a minute left, buddy. And then the runway on this bit is going to dissipate. Blood, you could also use your cell phone to hop in. You don't have to use a mic. Setting up his voice changer. All right, one more death, then the Lud bit's over. I have the mic. It's saying something. I can't use a mic on Discord.
The pace is going off a cliff this month. Dan lives for the BM, thrives on it. That and underscore?
Lasagna, thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. The sim can't connect to his carrier. Yo, firm guy catching strays. Yo, firm guy, you don't have to. Would you mind sending me a screenshot of you asking to bring the cups for her? I mean like the actual one. I would just, that would be like that would be my personal louver. For sure. No, it's not BM. It would be my personal louver. Dang, that's a piece. All right, see you, Lud. Oops, I accidentally dropped him in Crabble cakes and waffles. I dropped him into a live call on accident. Sorry. Speaking of, hey guys, what's going on?
How you doing?
What do you guys?
Doing pretty good.
What are you guys up to?
Not a lot.
Listening to the stream, Dan.
You're listening or watching?
I'm watching and listening.
Oh, nice. What monitor are we
Fruit
watching
bat.
today?
Tip.
You're on 2.
Too, as it should be.
Hey, good. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching on monitor 2. I really appreciate it.
Him to stop using.
Bye, Fruit Bat.
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Fruit bat. Tipped $3. Head and I beat Elden Ring again to get ready for the DLC.
Nice.
But this morning when I went to boot up the PS5, my wife's boyfriend was sweating like crazy playing Dance Dance Revolution Supernova. How do I ask him to stop using my work shirts as sweat towels?
Huh? Huh?
Let's go.
Dan, I'm about to start to stream where I give dating advice as well. Please follow me. Thanks, _ and don't forget the cups, _
Mary O, thank you for the 30 months of Prime. I forget what you said earlier, but I asked you to hop in the Discord and you didn't hop in. Parky on YouTube says, have I tried out Deadlock? I have not.
Go.
Dan, I'm proposing to my partner next month, and I can't stop redacting bricks.
Melodic, thank you for the T2. Appreciate it. It's a big step. I could understand the bricklaying. You really need to start hiring an editor to hop in these Bud segments. I've had an editor on payroll for about 4 years. And there's a YouTube channel called Cerso's Dungeon that just started doing exactly what you just said on their own volition. What do you mean, yikes? No, not cease and desist. 100%. Yeah, but look, if you can edit the content better than I can, who am I to say stop it? Also creates a new pipeline. It's a win-win.
With all the BM Dan will have stored up after this month, next month is gonna be Mocktober.
French Lord, thank you for the 50 and oh, that's really hard to do. Thank you for the 50 undefeated months. What were you doing 50 months ago? I appreciate it. That's really hard to do. Team Unity? You stuck along all that time since Unity. Thank you. Already have the thumbnail for Train Guy ready. Cerso's Dungeon, aka the Dungeon Master. What does it look like? Is the guy from Strangers on a Train? Dungeon is hype. That's what brought you to the channel. Yeesh. Came on the Dungeon Master pipeline. Please. There's got to be a better way to fight this thing. Ever get Dungeon Master in the Discord? I've already had Dungeon Master in the Discord. Myself, Dungeon Master, and Library walked into a Discord call. I walked out first. They stayed in there and talked shop over a couple pints of ale. That's not a +2. It's a true statement. It actually happened. Tomorrow's your second anniversary with your wife. We already had a dinner date, but I already bought tickets to the Browns game. What else should I do? What do you mean? What does the Browns game have to do with your anniversary? All right, let's see what we can do here. Come here, you piece.
Thank you for the donation. I appreciate your acquiescence.
Wondermelon 55. Tipped $3. Hop on the dang horse, bud. Hop on the dang horse, bud. What will he do to tank his pace? Maybe he will stall, or say some bait. Oh wait. He's auditing a chatter's logs. Hop on the underscore.
Wonderbound, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Here we go. How about just stay alive? Let's just stay alive here. Worry about the D later. Just stay alive now. Are they making another Goonies movie, chat? Or is that a fever dream? No way we're a one hit there. Really? We're a one hit there. We are. Gets Life. Thank you for the 26 months in a row. Don't say Melania. What were we doing 26 months ago? I think they are making. Are they making another Goonies movie? Yeah, Dan. I knew the message came from somewhere. This is the next. This is the thumbnail. I don't get it. Is Corey Feldman gonna be in the movie? Wait, is there like a trailer? What's the Goonies 2 announcement? You know what's bizarre? I felt like we could beat Mesmer, we could beat everything. This is the one where I'm like, the challenge on top of a challenge. BM Timber ends at the end of this month. They announced it today and it'll have the OG cast. Do you have a link to that? I think they're using Kiefer Sutherland and not Corey Feldman. Not watching it then. Hey, Miki, gotta go to the bathroom? All right, up. Can you pin that? I mean, Josh Brolin is in a completely different place now than when Goonies came out. Sean Astin, completely different place. He's become Rudy and Samwise Gamgee. He is not just Miki from the Goonies anymore. What about Data? Chunk is good. Chunk, look, I don't know if you've seen Chunk lately. Chunk is gonna have to go full. He's gonna have to go full character mode. You know, method acting. He is not anywhere near where he needs to be. sequel to Goonies is reportedly in the works, with the original cast likely to return. Sean Astin, Josh Brolin, Ke Huy Quan, and Corey Feldman. It's now being reported by The Sun the plans are starting to discuss the sequel ideas with a 2026 or 2027 release date. I guarantee it's going to be good. I guarantee it's going to be good. Why? Why would it not be? Is Richard Bonner still doing it? Or Donner? What? I've never seen Josh Brolin in a bad movie. Ever. Go see ABBA. Name a reboot sequel that's come out that was good. Karate Kid, no. Willy Wonka, no. Why wouldn't Goonies be the first? Why not us? Why not now? Goonies could be the first. All right. Was I in the original Goonies movie cast? No, I wish. All right. Let's come up with a different plan here, because what we're doing is not working. Let's bait with the horse and then run back. You're a real piece. All right. All right. Come on. Hang in here. Okay, note to self. Don't jump the fire, jump the tire. Fallout 2X, thanks for the 19 months. Appreciate it. This run's for you. Okay, there's one hit. Good start. One hit.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
Ginger Nut 619, thank you for the tier 1. All right, chat. This runs for the lurkers, ladies and gentlemen. Have you been lurking today on X, on YouTube, on Twitch? Drop a 7 in chat. You want to show some love to the lurkers? Hit them with the equal smiley face or the heart. Walking Riot. Long. Thank you for the sub earlier. MG. Clovey. Spaceman GT. Jermone Grather. Lady Nina. First time chatter. JCC Dobbenhammer. Firm Guy. Melissa Midnight. Flop Stevens. Goated Quest, Guacamanly, Joey's Sandwiches, great name. Papa Bless, Tier Robin, Ginger Nut, Crafty, Deli, Symmetrix, Juan, Tom likes lemons. Thank you guys for the support. This runs for you. No, the stream not ending. This is a lurker song. Okay, that's good. That's quick. That's thick. That's nasty. Here we go. You've never seen a good lurker run? Why not us? Why not now? Yeah, that effort was there.
Let's go.
Dang smug, dang smug, dang smug.
Yeah, let's do that. Also, could you bring the cups too? I'll get some wine and some snacks. Oh, that's going in the sacred text, man. It's going in the sacred text. Connor Nelson, thanks for the 73 straight months. What were you doing 73 months ago? Josh Kazam, you're going back to lurking? I got you.
Thank you. Can we please get some dang pack spam in the chat?
Alejandro, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate the support. Truly do appreciate it. If you've been gifted from Alejandro, please use your first dang emoji. Oh, that was an R1 worth 2,000. Here we go. No, Alejandro, it was. You don't have to. Alejandro, you did not BM. That was not BM. And you don't have to rectify BM. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't BM, chat. What was it? R1 me? R2 me. Get out of there, me. Papa J says, can you imagine her face when Fern told her to bring the cups? I was just reading chat. Get out of there. Armin, you got to know at this stage.
Thank you. Can we please get some dang packs?
Johnny Lurk, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate the support. That hit was free. Those 2 hits were for you. 24-24. Johnny, thank you for the 5 gifted. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Underscore? Hang in here. This has got oddly good music for this rehashed fight. Poor girl had cups and a broken phone. I mean, that would have been, I don't want to keep going back to the bit, but that would have been interesting if, like, she showed a picture of the cups that she bought. But you know she didn't have any cups. There was no intentions of ever getting the cup. She would have asked styrofoam or plastic, red or blue solo cup, or maybe the metal kind. There was never going to be a cup. That was never her intentions. With one tear rolling down her cheek. Dome, peace. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Dome piece, back piece. Okay, get him. Good, man. The Golden Wave Maker is the ticket. . Patience, diligence. Man, not bad. Close to PB. I think we at least have our method now. We've seen one honey hole in this boss. One. Swap jar shard for two-handed. We have two-handed on. What's a honey hole? It's when the boss gets stunned. What's Sacred Scorpion do? More talisman. What do you mean? Top tiramisu. What do you mean you can't? Getting married in March and need advice and few questions. When it gets closer to March, I got you. Hey Dan, can you try this time? I always try. Tom Bomber says, like, we'll still be doing studio call-in bits in March. It's not a bit. It's helping. My go-to cold cut. I try to stay away from cold cuts, but my mom brought over some olive loaf the other day, which is like a real treat. I only get that about once a year. It's hard to find. Bluefish. Go. Thank you for the 14 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Can we please get some dang pack spam in the chat?
Can we get some dang
Anon, Anon, already got you. Chat, we know who Anon is. We know who Anon is. We know who Anon is. You go ahead, chat, at Anon. You know who it is. Thank you for the 10 gifted. You can try to Anon, but we will always find you.
Here are a few
Asthmatic.
words of encouragement for the day. Underscore. High voltage underscore underscore underscore. You can beat this guy easy. It's not going 115 underscore.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
AA. Well, we can always tell when it's AA giving out the Anons. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Appreciate it. Dobbenhammer, thank you for the bits. Well, I do feel like maybe this... I don't think we need that. Let's try this. All right. Not going 110, I'm with you. I wish you could cast this on horseback. I tried taking the armor off. There was lightning. There was thunder. All right, so we got a bait over here. Come on, you piece. Jump down. Good. Now our little honey hole over here is just perfect. Ever tell you the origin of honey hole? I have it written down. I have a card somewhere. When I was coaching football at Michigan State, there was this one coach who was wildly funny, would say this outlandish stuff, and I had this card where I wrote down the funny stuff that he did. He's the one that came up with honey hole. I think we were playing a team that ran a lot of inside zone, and he said, I forget who it was. It might have been Illinois. He's like, This team has a honey hole for the cutback. And I looked at my buddy in the meeting room, and we both just started cracking up laughing. That's where honey hole came from. I don't think he ever intended it to evolve to this, but here we are. Got a honey hole for the cutback. I know. He said, man, this dude was a walking meme. He also one time threw his hat at a player at practice. And then back before it clipped, I clipped it, and we would watch it. Like, me and my buddy would watch it once all the full-time coaches would leave. We just sit there and watch it back and laugh. All right, here we go. No way. You piece.
Ooh. Dang dance.
He was like 4 feet away and whipped his head at the player. Chat, when all you're doing is coaching football 18 hours a day, you needed something to laugh about. Yeah, it's BM, but not early 2000s. I sent you some BM via text. No, I haven't. Not sure if you saw it yet. I was at the gym. Olgodev flex, and he was at the gym. I got to give Olgodev credit. Olgodev told me about the app that I use to lift weights, where it's basically like you don't have to think about anything. Speaking of lifting weights, 1, 2, 3. You literally just go in there and it tells you what to do. 1, 2, 3. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate the support. I think we need that that little buffer. I know we need a little bit more. We need a little bit more. What's the app? Ask Moyhead or Olgodev. Let's just try this. Let's see if we can take more than one shot of D. We just gotta, if we could take more than one shot, we'd be okay. Well. There was not a shred of doubt in my mind that on the first day of BM Timber, Tidgeman would not be here. There wasn't. I'm like, no matter if he's dialing in from the lunchroom, Tidgeman will at least make an appearance today. All right. All right, here we go. How about a good, this is a Tidgeman run right here. Let's beat him right here for Tidgeman. You versus the U. Don't need to force it. If it's not there, don't hop on a 1.5 hour train ride. Round trip 3 hours, 2 times. Don't hop on the train for 6 hours if you have any reservations. Where'd that guy come from? Apparently pots are good against this bird. You don't use pots. Dare to keep kids off resin. We have not hit him yet. He's gonna do another hit, isn't he? Yeah, another 2 hits. All right. Let me see what Moyhead. What do you think Moyhead texted me? My kids are studying to be Elden Ring streamers. Gait, G-A-I-T. The different ways that a horse travels or moves. There are 4 different gaits. Trot, canter, and gallop. Do not +2 that. Have I ever ridden a horse IRL? I have. Not particularly my thing. Because I feel like the one time I've ridden a horse 2 times. Once on my honeymoon.
My man.
And the second time I was in like a mountain in Las Vegas. And I didn't like the feeling of being on an animal. Overlooking over a ledge and they could buck me and send me to my death. You know? Nah, it was like one of those like honeymoon excursion things like, oh, ride a horse in the ocean. That was okay because I figured I couldn't really get hurt. You know? Yeah. I rode a horse in the ocean. Yeah, it's true. What do you like? That was the thing. Ride a horse in the ocean. It was like fording the desert in Oregon Trail. All right, come on. What do we got to do to be crate here? Okay. Bold moves. Go in there with hard action. What in the Samwell? Get him stuck there. I want to L2 this piece. Why does he keep backing up? A punch or a pinch? Chat, what do you think here? We clearly don't have the answer. The BM count does seem unrealistically low because I'm trying, chat. I'm trying. Well, on Friday's stream, how much should we get? This guy's tough, man. Come back later. That's not how we play the game. Jaws windy game. We found our BM Timber boss. You actually may not be wrong here. Bobino. Our BM coach. We need you. Kill the minions. You can win a 1v1. All right, we'll try that. We'll do minion hunting. Try fighting him without locking on. Okay, that's a good tip. We can try. Yeah. I mean, I thought this bird was gonna be like a 20 piece for sure. But that's okay. If it was easy, everyone would do it. We have a lot of D blockers on. We go minion hunting, save the bubble. Good idea. Now we're starting to get there. We're starting to get some front seating instead of BM seating. How did I kill the other 4 in the base game? I think the only difference was the binions, right? $113 deaths, and you're now just thinking up strats. Dan, please. This is not BM, but it's kind of cute that like Tidgeman is in like 2019 levels of BM, you know? No, it's like wholesome, you know? That's not BM. Why if that's BM and if no? Saying that he has wholesome levels of BM? What's the vote on that one? Oh, don't lock on, they say. Don't lock on, they say. Voting less down. I don't know why it does that. Convenient. No lock on. No lock on. Who said no lock on? I like it. Who said no lock on? Just worry about when he backs up like that. Is that a one tapper? Yeah, I think not locking on is the answer. All right, let me re-bring the bot up. Why in chat are you being the wholesome saying that Tidgeman has wholesome levels of BM is BM? Why if it's BM and if it's not? Yeah, we fought every boss in Elden Ring. I do feel like stunning may help us though, so let's flip this yet again. Keep that, keep that. Get off the horse. Give me two-handing. All right, 85% say it was not BM. He has mostly cold damage. We never did the horseback with this guy. Never did the horseback with this guy. Guess we could do... Where's the jar shard? Do that. Magic shield will work. All right, we'll try it. Ooh, is there a 4-1 that we don't have? That may help. Is there any magic blocking armor? Every little bit it matters, chat. There is. What's the magic blocking armor that's heavy-ish? Royal Knight set, do we have that? I'd prefer to fight this thing on foot, but we got to draw him out first. There's a fort called Fort Reprimand. How did that happen so quickly? Are you worried that BM Timber will encourage people to be rude to you and baiting you into dishing BM? Also, you're not very good at this game. What armor do we have that blocks magic? I guess we just look at it, huh? 12.2 on magic. 13. 13.3. There's nothing that's got heavy magic. 10. Huh. Carrying knight armor. I mean, this is Lionel's armor. Lionel's is the highest. I'm just looking at the magic number, chat. Higher number. There was a 14 in there. I think we may be focused on the wrong areas here. How did we get cooked? Are you sure that's magic? Yes, there's but a plus. They just hit like a truck. Let's be who we are then. All right. Go full damage and ditch the armor. But we got to be able to survive one hit, you know? And not even one hit from the boss, one hit from these pieces. Benjo, first time chatter, welcome. Thanks for being here. There we go. You can't survive a hit of Ghost Flame no matter what you have on. Fair enough. All right. I like where we're at with this. This should be good enough. Firm guy flame. So we have an option here. We either take out this piece, the binion, or we don't. Wasn't worth it. There's no way the BM counter stays this low. I'm trying, but I also agree. I feel like there's a BM window too. There we go. All right. I think those are the only two we got to take out. That D is really low. Okay. All right, we're gonna put T-God on the shelf here. We're not gonna change anymore. We'll put T-God on the shelf just for this fight. You guys want to go? Are there any armors that boost holy? Cause let's go all in on D. Rashaka or Rikishi's? I feel like that would help holy. No? We can put something in the Pepsi bottle. There's holy. There we go. Holy cracked here. Okay. Use Major Mariana's chess piece. I don't know what that is. Now cut to me dying that immediately. What do you mean?
This boss is easy to underestimate. Kind of like a road game in late October in Minnesota. You think you've got it all figured out and then Sam Darnold is spraying ghost flame ignition all over the field.
You're not wrong. All right. You don't think it makes a difference? We just got to dial. No lock on, please. Let's just do some DBs, some drive-bys. Still alive, still alive, still alive, kid. Still alive, still alive. Get out of there. Two-factor! Okay. We gotta fight, man. We can't take this for granted. This guy's tough, man. Albert isn't doing that much holy D. That's why I feel like an L2, a well-placed L2 could save us. Horse is a bad call. Okay. Changing the yes placement is insane after 2 years. It's been longer than 2 years, brother. You didn't horse? Okay. Ling T, what's up, you piece? Bright, thank you for the 20 months of Prime. Ooh. Thank you. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Unlock and get out. We still have the bubble. Is that good D or no, chat? All right, gotta hit him in the head. 5 BMs per stream is your budget. You'll be left with 763 subs. That's crazy. That's not even, that is not that much. Like 4 BMs feels like we're at the Sahara and there's not a drop of water anywhere. And you're saying if we continue to do this, the pool's gonna be empty by the end of BM Timber. That is nuts. Tijman, the first BM was Armin's girlfriend said something and didn't even mean to tee it up, and she teed it up for me. Come on, hurry, hurry, hurry. You lit average 4 for 15 days, you have half left. I know, that's the thing about, like, it's only gonna get harder because it just is. Five BMs a stream. There we go.
Welcome, brand new
Off tree, thank
subscriber.
you for the prime. I appreciate it. Now we bubble. Okay, T to T. We can dodge. This is why we're horsing, man. We have to horse. You may not have a horse, but you didn't have one vig. That's it. We have to horse. We are committed to the horse. We're 90% committed to the wave maker. There's no way.
Welcome, brand new subscriber.
How's everyone saying ice cream in chat? DM, thank you for the prime. I appreciate it. All right. You're just one guy. Okay, let's get this toast. Why is everyone typing ice cream in chat? Did I miss something? What did I miss? This boss could go 1,000? You're not wrong. It could. Probably not going to. We're built different. You blink and it's over. Give me some beta. See, that's the piece that's gonna get us, the grassy knoll. Just we get into our rhythm, then we get DDR'd. All right, you want to do that? Let's go our own way. Go clear out the grassy knoll. Get out of here. Chat, why are you decoloning? What's the hypothesis of decoloning? That was the run. That was the run, man. That was the run. How was that deserved? The sheep? All right. We're due. We're due. You know how I know we're due? This is how I know we're due. Very simply. I'm a simple individual. Very simple. As a
my horse, Bahoo, my horse.
Down, down.
Down, down,
a horse in town.
Down,
Down, the horse in town. Down, down, the horse in town.
Down, down, the horse in town. Down, down, the horse in town. Boo-boo, my horse, Bahoo, my horse. Boo-boo, my horse, Bahoo, my horse. Down, down, the horse in town. Down, down, the horse in town. Down, down, the horse in town. Boo-boo, my horse, Bahoo, my horse. Roll, dodge, boo, boo, with die. Bahoo, down, down, to horse in town. Down, down, to horse in town. Down, down, to horse in town.
2 shooters.
Down, down, to horse in town. Down, down, to horse in town.
We need to take care of the shooters, man.
To horse in town.
Time to dial, time to dial. Let's dial, chat, let's dial. Time to dial. Let's dial. Let's dial. Time to dial. This is a potential run. We got PB on the line. The shooters are bailing too, huh?
Let's go.
Here we go.
Dang horse.
Cobalt, thank you for the T-Space 3 for 37 months. Appreciate the support. Look at that piece just waiting. Shoot me and shoot him. How did that guy not get cooked? We're not fighting 3-on-1. We're not fighting 3-on-1. We're gonna PB. Let's PB. There we go. Got to get back in rhythm. Get up. Give me straight line. Give me straight line. 1. Look at that bait. Give me straight line. This is a 3-piece. He's 3-piecing. 2. Stuck. Stuck. There we go. That's it. That's premium hit time.
Chat, this is the run. Chat, raise your dangees. Oh!
Next time, we're going to get off the horse then. Hit his back instead of his head. Yeah, but doesn't the head do like 4x damage? You do less damage, but you don't get hit. All right. Why not us? Why not now? Give me a chat. At me with a reason why not us? Why not now? There is none. There is no reason why not us. Horsing. Okay, live to fight another day. How many of those, how many more of those do we have to do? 20? You piece! You hit the head one time and you have your base your entire strategy. We got him. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
How did we die there? Chat, how do you feel about our strat? Okay. What do you mean there's a strat? Yeah, of course there's a strat. All right. About quicker, thicker, and a little bit nastier. Fair enough. Drop, please. 2 and out. That's a tough one to muster. You can throw 3 pots at his head to win. Isn't that better than dying 500 times on a recycled boss? Salty pepper. That's an interesting perspective for sure. All right, so we will, how about, here's the new rule. We will not fight him unless he's in the 1993, 1994 Blockbuster video game arena. Okay? We will not swing unless he's over here. You just won't do it. All right. Oops. I just don't trust our dodging abilities here. Stun? Stun? Any grassy null Andes? Should we stun? What if we PB stun? Let's do that. I think all this cosplay stuff is for anime conventions. Let's just be who we are here. What's the other one we normally use? Chad, how many attempts? So we have 125 attempts. How many attempts do you think until this piece dies? Swap out the physic, thank you. Type it in chat and we'll pull out the average. Got to be super patient. You tried aiming for that body part. I can't say that. That could be construed as BM, so I'm not going to say that. All right, got a little lucky there. Pop this. Pop it. All right, we're not fighting unless he comes to the 1993, 1994 blockbuster video game arena. It's not gonna do it. Close enough. Don't cook me. Don't cook me. Now. Oh. We land that, we win. We land one of those, we win. For sure. Don't lock on the head. Okay. Lock on the body. Body lock. If we body lock, do we hit those? Can you imagine an L2 to the dome piece, though? So, body lock, chat? Don't leave me hanging. Man, Tidgeman with some more wholesome BM. Dan out here handing out his business card with all his information and acting confused when people have his number. 313-241-9639 if you want to send me a text. 313-241-9639. If you want to text me right now, I'll be responding to you live via text after this run. Not a fake number, it's a real number. All right, here we go. How do we do this? Body lock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Body lock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time.
Honey, 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 honey.
You have to be who you are so you can be who you are not. Oh. PB me. That's good PB, man. We're not that far away. We're just a couple L2s away. Oh, I said I was going to check the text. Hold on. Let me see. 313-241-9639. Downfallen. What's good? Aaron says looking good today, brother. How do you feel about Phaedron Dancing with the Stars? Wrong. Fruit bad. You too, brother. There we go. All right. I think we can get him now. Now we have the strat. Our strat is good. Our pogs are even better. Yeah, well, we were probably one more L2 away from... Why did I call you Barry? Because it corrected Barty. I typed in Barty and it auto corrected me to Barry. Are we not live on... How come we're not live on Twitter? The heck did it go? Still live? Team quiet. Still live? Team oh, we're still live. Okay, good. It's just not showing up. No, I'm not being. No, it should. We had that. We're still live. Here we go. Okay, cool. We're good. All right. It's our time. Dan collecting doxa info just to send a text. Armin, if you'd really like to know the reason, one of the main reasons for texting with you is so that when I go to an area, say like Sacramento, I can send a text to people who are in the Sacramento area and be like, hey, I'm going to be here. If you'd like an extremely short notice, random impromptu 596 con. We did that in New York City, and there was a cool turnout where I got to meet some people from the community. I know. Did I meet Squeaks? I did meet Squeaks. I had lunch with Squeaks. See, I know. So that's one of the primary reasons. Outside of being able to send text direct to you and with you and chat. Like some people send me texts talking about what happened in stream. I'm like, that's good wood. I appreciate it. Get in there now, kid. Get in there. All right, one more run. Lock on the body and the head will die. I got you. Did I feel any sparks with Squeaks? I'm a happily married individual. What was Squeaks like in real life? It's BM Timber. So I will just say it was a pleasantly surprising, eye-opening interaction. Implied BM. One more. All right. All right, let's get close. Okay. It's a nice 6 damage we did there. That one's on me. We know what he's capable of. We know what you're gonna do before you're gonna do it. Lock on the body. Chad, did you guys know this was gonna be this hard? I felt like this was bait. Like going in here, I'm like, oh, this would not be hard at all. It actually is hard. Is this like a well-known hard fight? For normal people, it isn't. What does that mean? We wanted you to get back to Jagged Peak. Bald as the day is long. Were you here at the start of the stream? Those death rate birds are tough. Yes, you were. Did you suggest that we go to Jagged Peak? Why is everyone? What's so you guys laughing? All right, let's find a way here. There we go. Can we get a PB bar for the smaller birds? That could be constituted as BM. All right. Re-up, reload. Get our tourmaline. Yeah, that's true. You're not on trial for BM. All right. Let's get him to the arena here. Salisbury Steak Arena. Good. 1v1. Never lost a 1v1. Never have, never will. I will. All right, one more. We were locked on the body, but he did it away. I know. I'm wondering too. I'm like, okay, we're locked on the head. Let's take a second. Let's unlock on the head. What do you think? What do you think the MO is there? Don't roll in the fire. Okay. Unlock completely. That was good timing. We're cooking. Good. We're cooked. We're cooked. Give me bubble. Body. L to me. L to me. Two L2s, we're good. L to me. Stun.
Honey, 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 honey.
Body lock. Heal up. We got him. We got him. We got him. We just got to know when to run. We got to know when to run. Yeah, we got him. We got him on sight read, chat. We got him on sight read.